James Ryans, and I have the privilege of standing right next to the legendary and all-encompassing coach, Sidney Jones from the United Brooklyn basketball team, both AAU and Pro-Am level. Sid and I have had to, well, you call it fortune or misfortune sometimes, to coach together and to remain as friends, you know, after we were adversaries for so many years. So in our long
now we allies.
in our long relationship that we've have to develop, we've had a chance to be in the presence of some real good basketball trainers, fundamental basketball trainers, guys that you don't see on the bench as bench coaches, but have helped to develop a lot of basketball players. I think Sid might agree, who got players that have gone on to attain not only NBA level, because we all know about the NBA players, because they're all in the papers and they're all on television, but there are a lot of guys who have gone to college and played overseas and had good high school careers also that may not have made it to the NBA, and a lot of that has been a result not only of their hard work, but their hard work and their relationships with Jerry Powell, with Vincent Smith, and Ron McClario. Three fundamental basketball coaches. Of the three, of course, Ron McClario has the most experience as being a bench coach at Cordoza High School. But he's also a good workout person. He's a good fundamental coach also. Each one of them, when I say each one of them, McClario, Vincent Smith, Jerry Powell, have their own individual ways and means of getting players to reach that high level, right? Reach their goals. In my opinion, Sid, I wouldn't want to rate them 1, 2, and 3 as. I would like to talk about a little bit about their different ways that they approach the game and the way they approach their fundamental teaching. I think of the three, I think Jerry Powell is the most vocal in that, and he's very intense, you know, and Vincent Smith is more of a low-key person when it comes to coaching. Now, unless he, of course, he has his moments though where he can get high-strung too. And McClario, although he's a fast talker, when you slow him down and get close and make sure you're attentive to what he's saying, his points are well placed also.
With me, I met Vincent, don't really know Vincent well. Just his reputation. You don't get a reputation like Vincent Smith if you don't know what you're doing. If people haven't talked about you, especially the praises that his brother gives him all the time, Kenny Smith. He has a great reputation. Never heard no one say nothing bad about his work ethic when it comes to ball players. Everything has always been up and go. And Colario, his track record, just him winning basketball games. I mean, he's a high school coach that has won games and championships when he shouldn't have. So he must be doing something right when it comes to preparing ball players and getting them to the next level. And also have quite a few pros that have played in the NBA. One that we know of now is Skip the Malou, better known as Ray Boston. Jerry Powell, I had the privilege of spending a lot of time with. And I know Jerry's work ethic. The thing I love about Jerry is he's out there working with you and do the drills that he's telling you to do. And he's a workaholic. And you have to be energetic and a lot of energy to apply and make a player better to go to the next level. Jerry is one of the most dedicated, high-strung gentlemen I know that's involved in basketball because he loves to train so much. And he eats, sleep, and drink basketball. It's about what trainers we know to come through everybody's program.
Yeah, because I think both of us have taken our players to one or two of these.
If you look at the three of them, we all have access to players from all of them. From Vincent Smith, you know, from Colario, to Jerry Powell.
Yes.
You know, all of us.
And each one of them, you can name a player who's made it to the NBA and successfully in the NBA. Sure. Each one of these guys have started off certain players when they were in their neophyte stage. Sure. Jerry Powell with Mike James, who played for me in the USBL right out of college, out of Duquesne, and he wasn't NBA ready, but he came. Even after playing the year with the USBL, that season with the USBL, Mike James went out and worked with Jerry Powell up to 5 and 6 days a week. You know, and all of the full rigorous training. He developed himself. He made himself, along with Jerry, into an NBA player. Clario, of course, had Ray Alston and Shaheen Holloway and people, and they were real young. He and Billy Medley and other people who worked with him, okay, with Clario. They had Ray Alston, all of them, other people who they stayed with and stuck with and coached and trained and tried to keep them mentally focused and everything. And then, of course, Vincent Smith, I think Kenny Anderson came out of the cradle learning how to play. He came right to Vincent's gym right after he learned how, as soon as he learned how to walk.
Kenny Anderson comes from ISA. He was able to be able to support his project. I know Vincent will get a lot of the credit, you know, for Kenny, but I don't know if he get all the credit for Kenny. You know, but that's the attachment, you would say, is Kenny Anderson.
Yeah, Smith, Powell, and Clario. They just love basketball. I mean, these guys are gym rats. You know, they would do it for free, as quick as they would do it for a dollar. You know, and if you see them without a basketball or away from a basketball game, they're all jittery. Like they having a fix. They need a fix. You know, they just can't do without basketball. And so they instill that in the people they work out. They instill that around, when you're around them, that's all they talk about, that's all they feel. And if you don't know a player, they'll ask you, do you know him? And they will try to tell you about this, because they like to know that.
Especially somebody like Ron McClary, you see him everywhere. Here you get a white guy going any neighborhood, any community, really in the country, you know, and feel so welcome and comfortable because he can go anywhere, any place, because he really has a great eye for talent. And that's one thing I do know about him. You know, and you can see him everywhere. Anywhere I ever been, he's been there already.